King Aldrich, the wise and aging ruler of the kingdom of Verendor, knew his time was coming to an end. His once vibrant kingdom, now growing weary with age, needed a successor who could lead with not only strength, but wisdom, compassion, and, above all, honesty. He knew that such a ruler would be hard to find, so he devised a plan to find someone worthy of the throne. The king, however, did not want a prince or noble with ambition. He wanted someone whose heart was pure, someone who would rule not for power, but for the good of the people. So in secret, he disguised himself as a frail old beggar and left the royal palace. No one knew who he was. He donned tattered clothes, a weathered cloak, and a scruffy beard. The king traveled across the kingdom, visiting every village, seeking a person whose character was so honest that they would not be swayed by wealth or prestige. He spent months wandering, watching how the people treated him, how they spoke when they didn't know the man before them was their ruler. He encountered many who were kind, but few who were truly honest. Some spoke well to his face but betrayed him behind his back. Others were blinded by their own desires. One day in a small village tucked away at the edge of the kingdom, the king met a young man named Kyle. Kyle was a humble blacksmith, known for his honest labor and fair prices. When the king approached him, asking for help to mend his broken shoes, Kale invited him into his small, modest home and offered him a warm meal. Despite his poverty, Kale never hesitated to offer the best he could. He never asked for anything in return, and his words were always truthful, even when others might have lied to avoid trouble or gain favor. When King Aldrich revealed his true identity, Kale was stunned but remained unmoved. The young man wasn't shocked by the king's power or wealth. He only asked what the king's intentions were for his kingdom. Aldrich, having found the honest heart he was searching for, made Kale a proposition. If Kale could prove his honesty by making a difficult choice, one that would challenge his very character, he would become the next king. The challenge was simple yet profound. Kale was asked to choose between the throne and the people. If he accepted the crown, the kingdom would flourish with riches, but only at the cost of the land and people's well-being in the long term. If he rejected the crown, the kingdom might fall into disarray, but the people would remain free. Would Kale choose to sacrifice his own desires for the sake of the kingdom? Or would he take the crown and live in luxury, risking the integrity of his people?